Can you distill seawater to make it drinkable? Have you ever wondered if you can turn seawater into something safe to drink? This is a vital skill to have, especially in survival situations where fresh water is scarce. The answer is yes, you can distill seawater to make it drinkable. Let's break down how this works and the methods you can use. Distillation is a process that involves heating seawater until it evaporates. When seawater is heated, the water molecules transform into vapor, leaving behind salt and other impurities. This vapor can then be cooled and condensed back into liquid water, resulting in fresh water that is safe to consume. One of the simplest methods for distilling seawater is using a solar still. This technique harnesses the sun's heat to evaporate water in a sealed container. You can create a solar still using a plastic sheet, a container for seawater, and a catch basin for the condensed water. As the sun heats the seawater, it evaporates, and the vapor collects on the plastic sheet, then drips into the clean container below. Another effective method is boiling and condensing. You can use a pot to boil seawater and capture the steam using a tube or funnel that leads to a cooler surface. For example, if you wrap aluminum foil around the top of a pot, you can direct the steam into a bottle. Cooling the steam with a wet cloth or a cooler surface will help it condense into liquid. It is best to use materials like copper pipes or glass containers to avoid any chemical contamination from plastics. If you want a more efficient option, portable distillation kits are available. These compact devices can boil seawater and collect distilled water effectively. They are great additions to survival kits and can be a lifesaver in emergencies. Keep in mind that distillation does not yield as much water as you start with. The amount of fresh water collected depends on your setup and heat source. Pure distilled water lacks minerals, so in some cases, a few drops of the concentrated brine can be added back for taste and electrolytes, but be cautious not to add too much. You will need a heat source, such as fire or sunlight, to distill seawater. This may be a limiting factor in certain survival situations. Also, avoid using plastic materials in direct contact with steam or boiling water to prevent harmful chemicals from leaching into your distilled water. Knowing how to distill seawater can be a life-saving skill when fresh water is not available. It is a reliable method for obtaining safe drinking water by removing salt and contaminants that other filtration techniques may not handle. Practicing this skill with simple materials will boost your preparedness and confidence in any emergency.